Hello, my name is Elite and welcome back to my channel. In this video I will explain the meaning, definition and the example of all phrasal verbs of cut. Cut back. The definition of cut back is: reduce the amount or quantity of something, especially expenditure. Now let me show the example of cut back phrasal verb in say. Water very sparingly over the winter, and cut back if becoming too leggy. If you love sweets, you may need to cut back on them for now. Then, look at areas that you could cut back on in order to save money. At the same time, Ross decided to cut back on his appearances. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of cut. Cut down. The definition of cut down is: bring down by cutting, or reduce the amount of something. Now let me show the example of cut down phrasal verb in sentences are: how can you expect the birds to sing when their groves are cut down? However often the tree may be cut down, it never fails to grow again. This machine is used to cut down the stench of used diapers in the nursery. Filling your grocery cart with local products can also cut down on air pollution. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of cut. Cut off. The definition of cut off is: stop the provision of something, or stop providing funds to someone. Now let me show the example of cut off phrasal verb in sentences are: she is wearing a blue string bikini with a pair of cut-off shorts over it. I dutifully trekked back through the ranks, lying that I'd been cut off. The remnant of Prentice's division was cut off and forced to surrender. The stock B is cut off horizontally or nearly so in January or February. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of cut. Cut out. The definition of cut out is: remove, exclude, or make something by separating it from something larger. Now let me show the example of cut out phrasal verb in sentences are: pieces are cut out for assay, and the bars are then ready for rolling. He was wearing a stocking over his head with holes cut out for his eyes. You can tell from that I'm clearly not cut out as a politician or media whore. It will be like those old cut-out silhouette portraits everyone used to get. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of cut. Cut through. The definition of cut through is: deal with an issue quickly, or take a shortcut through. Now let me show the example of cut through phrasal verb in sentences are: the sharpness of his words cut through her thin armor of righteousness. Now you have your gross opening cut through your roof sheathing. This new kitchen cleaner is formulated to cut through grease and dirt. She always manages to cut through the complex theory and get at the facts. Now let me define the next phrasal verb of cut. Cut up. The definition of cut up is: cut into smaller pieces, parts, or very distressed. Now let me show the example of cut-up phrasal verb in sentences are: the cloth, when finished, is cut up into lengths, made into bags and tarred. Place the bacon in boiling water and with it the root vegetables, cut up small. The woman cut up the watermelon and shared it out among the 4 children. Careful how you approach him, he can cut up a bit rough if he's got a mind to. Please like, share, subscribe and support my channel. That's all for this video. See you in next video.